Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is day 355 of posting a chess puzzle every day for a year. This one's going to be black to move. White just played king h1. Please pause the video now, comment down below what you think white should do in this position. Black should do in this position. So the first move is going to be quite complicated. But if we go through this logically, we can find it pretty easily. So an instinct that we would have would be to play queen takes h3 check first, because that's a very obvious capture. But after g takes h3, we notice that we are down one full rook and several pawns. And if we try to play rook takes h3 check, king g2 is what white is going to play, attacking both our rook and our knight, and we don't seem to have anything here. But we notice that something is definitely going on here. The king on h1 is restricted by this knight on f3 to just the h1 square. And if we get our knight to g3 somehow, without the pawn being able to take it, that would be checkmate. So naturally, we're going to go queen takes f2, sacrificing our queen for the pawn on f2. Now the idea is we're going to be able to play knight g3 checkmate after something like rook takes f2 and knight g3 checkmate. And if queen takes h8, for example, we're going to play knight g3 checkmate anyways. And since the queen is pinned, there are no checks that the white queen can deliver to our king. So white is going to play knight f4 check. Another move could be knight e7 check, but after something like king f6 or even just king g5, we will actually be winning as black. Because, for example, let's say knight takes, we're just going to play rook takes h3 and queen h2 checkmate. And if rook takes f2, there's the same knight g3 checkmate idea. So knight f4 check is what white is going to play. Now a really common trap to fall into is to play king g5. Now this would lose a lot of our advantage because white will block with knight h5. Now the queen is under attack and knight g3 check is no longer possible. For example, knight g3 check, if knight takes g3, we obviously have rook takes h3 and queen h2 checkmate once again. But let's say white plays queen takes g3, exploiting the pin. We play rook takes, white plays rook takes f3, we play rook takes h5 check, king g1, queen e5 check, and after king f2, white is slightly worse, because they're down a little bit of material, but with two rooks and a bishop, white might be able to hold a draw in this position. So that is why we're going to play king f6 first. Now, white is forced to play knight d5 check again, because if knight h5 check now, we have rook takes h5, and we are renewing the threat of knight g3, and actually, no matter what white does, knight g3 is the next move. So knight d5 check, and now we play king g5. There are no more checks coming from white's knight, and the idea is that the knight is no longer on f4, where it could block with knight h5, but it's on d5, where it can't do anything. And an interesting thing to note is that after king g5, knight h5, if we play rook takes, if we play rook takes h5, there is queen takes h5 check, sacrificing the queen. King takes h5. We still have the idea of knight g3 checkmate. So if rook takes f2, there is knight g3, and this is a quite beautiful picture finish. But the reason why we don't want our king on h5 is because of white's g4 check idea. This frees up the square for the white king to go to. So after rook takes f2, knight g3 check, king g2 is no longer checkmate for us. And after something like knight h4, white will just sack the rook and be completely winning here. White is up a whole rook. So this is a quite complicated puzzle, and I really thought it was interesting. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in day 356. Have a wonderful day.